Major developing headlines on Florida's education crisis, budget shortfalls, teacher shortages, and falling test scores. It's all pressuring lawmakers to come up with new solutions, including allowing all students, regardless of their income, to use taxpayer money to attend private school. Well, today, that Republican plan for universal school choice ran into concerns from fellow Republicans. Changes to the bill may now be coming after at least one Republican gave the bill a tentative yes. Senator Aaron O'Neill liked the concept, but felt that it needed more transparency. There's also a House version of the bill that essentially allows the same thing.
All parties involved are still looking through ways to make it better. And so we'll continue that line of communication. And as it moves, this bill will get better over time.
Democrats, meanwhile, question the unknown price tag of the bill and that opening up vouchers to everyone would not only divert dollars from public schools, but would give them to families who can already afford private education. They cited research in a similar program in Arizona, which found 80% of funds went to families who were already paying private school tuition. Meanwhile, the teacher shortage in the state of Florida is not getting any better, and now there's a proposed bill that would make it easier to become a certified teacher in this state. But some question if the bill is making it too easy and if students will end up paying the price for lowering the bar. It's the latest development in an ongoing investigation that I-Team reporter Katie LaGrone began more than 5 years ago. And tonight she has new reporting on what's in this bill and what it would now mean for the future of Florida education.
By your vote show, SB 202 is reported favorably.
In an effort to fill Florida classrooms with more teachers, a new bill aims to help by easing what it takes to become certified to teach here.
We have some very good teachers, and we want to keep those very good teachers in the classroom and give them the time needed to hone their craft.
First-time Senator Corey Simon, a Tallahassee Republican, introduced the bill, which among its provisions extends temporary teaching certificates from 3 to 5 years and limits which licensing exams aspiring teachers need to take. In addition, the bill lets candidates skip out on having to take and pass the mandated but controversial general knowledge exam, as long as they've earned an effective or highly effective teacher rating 2 years in a row.
A series of recent changes by the state.
The changes, if approved, represent the most dramatic revisions to Florida's teacher certification process since our 2-year-long investigation first exposed the frustrations of current teachers and aspiring ones.
I can't pass it.
Who all met the demands in the classroom, but repeatedly failed to pass Florida's teacher certification exam, including the general knowledge portion.
This has been the hardest exam I've ever taken,
which tests a candidate's general knowledge of core subjects, even ones they don't teach. After the state made the test tougher in 2015, we found passing rates plummeted, forcing many districts to fire good teachers they didn't want to.
SB 202.
While this new bill didn't prompt any debate among lawmakers during its first committee hearing,
here to talk about the certification part of it.
The solution to not being able to find people is not to lessen the requirements.
We have to have the strong certification needed for teachers.
Members of the public were quick to chime in.
I would hope that we do not lower the requirements.
All of our students in Florida deserved qualified educators.
Are there concerns from your perspective that this bill now makes it too easy to become a certified teacher in Florida?
I want to make sure I have someone who is fully credentialed and well qualified teaching in the classroom.
Andrew Spar leads Florida's largest teachers union, and while he agrees with changes that would end, for example, an English teacher being disqualified from teaching if they can't pass a math test, he says the bill is too vague to truly understand its benefits and potential ramifications.
You have to demonstrate understanding of the content in which you're teaching. You have to understand basic teaching practices and pedagogy. Those are things we think are vitally important for people coming into the profession.
We're not getting rid of any of the exam. What we're doing is we're giving teachers more time.
This bill is part of the larger school choice expansion bill, which passed its first committee meeting this morning. I'm Katie LaGrone reporting.